Africa is not a poor continent. Africa is not a poor continent. Now, it is a very simple and clear analysis. If you are very good in geography, and if you are the type that to read a lot, you will definitely understand that if you are to compare all the countries or all the continents in the world, if you are to compare the continent, including the countries, together with their various continents, you will realize and know that indeed Africa is one of the most endowed continents in the world. You will know that Africa is what? One of the most endowed, one of the most blessed continents in the world. There is hardly any resources that is not mined in Africa, that is not located in Africa. Okay? Carefully read more. Carefully do your research appropriately. Are you following? Go and take a look at the world map. Take a look at the world map and try to take very active analysis of it. There are various resources that are found in Africa that you can't find them in any other continent. Are you following now? Now, if you take a look at Africa and its various mineral resources, you will understand and come to a perfect conclusion that indeed Africa is endowed. Okay? Now, if you look at the world map and now take a look at the Africa continent and its resources, you will realize that Africa is blessed. Take a look at North America, South America, Europe, Australia, all those other continents, and take and consider their various resources. You will come to a conclusion that Africa is a continent that must be reckoned with. This is why I like the videos of Very Dark Man. This guy, Very Dark Man, whenever you see him speaking, whenever you watch his video, you will realize that this guy, he does his research very well. He's somebody that read. He read before he just come to the camera to make any video for the public to watch. My dear distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is very, very important for every one of us to cultivate the habit of reading. Cultivate what? The habit of reading. Do your research very well before you come to the front of your phone camera to make content for the general public to watch. Everybody cannot be stupid. Okay? Everybody cannot be stupid. There are many times I take a look at people who are fond of talking trash, people posting all kind of nonsense on social media, and you will find people who are coming to love it. You will find people who are coming to like it. Those people, it tells that they fall into the same category. You understand? You cannot see a learned person who is loving and liking trash, nonsense. Because there is nothing to be liked there. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Now, Africa, if you take a look at take a look at the map now. I have a map here showing Africa and its resources. We have gold, we have silver, we have bronze, we have everything. Look at it, look at the map. Look at the countries in Africa. Look at where gold is mined. Look at where we have bronze. Look at where we have all these raw materials, raw minerals. Take a look at the map. my dear friend, and somebody will just come and to the front of camera and say Africa is a poor continent. What do you mean by saying Africa is a poor continent? Your claim and your talk and whatever you say, whenever you are referring to Africa as a poor continent, your claims are baseless, absolutely baseless. I will tell you in my next video the reason that led to the issue of poverty in Africa. What actually Africa is facing as problems, I will discuss that with you in my next video. There are many problems we are experiencing in Africa. Perhaps problem mitigating against development and progress of Africans as a continent. Okay? That's where we are going to talk about the political instability. We are going to talk about economic life. We are going to talk about many things, many factors that are mitigating against the development of Africa. I will come up with that in my next video. But I want you to be very clear. After taking a look at this map, I have about 3 maps in this video. Look at the map. Take a look at all the resources that is found in Africa. Yeah? Look at it. Are you seeing now? So, my friend, if you compare this map to another continent, take a look at the map of another continent, showing their various resources that is found there. By the time you take a look at Africa and the continent, showing the resources that are mined and found in Africa, by the time you compare it to every other continent alongside with their various resources, you are definitely going to come up and say that yes, Africa is a continent that is absolutely endowed. Africa is blessed. Africa is rich. Africa is not a poor continent. Okay? Africa is never and ever a poor continent. Let that sink into your brain. A reader is a leader. If you read book, if you do enough research, you are a leader. Okay? Readers are leaders. Before you make any video, before you talk to the general public, it is essential you try as much as you can to make sure that you know what you are saying, and what you are saying has enough backings, has enough proof, academically and physically and theoretically and practically and anyhow practically. Yes. Did you get that right now? That's it. A good day.